Well, let's take our Bibles to Hebrews chapter number 12 this morning. And this is a highlight from night number 2 of our Stewarding Life conference. And I hope that this is a help to you because if we're going to guard our hearts from bitterness, we're going to need to strive to be God full, grace fueled, and good focused. And so let me just kind of just help you understand what those mean and just recognize this that when we allow bitterness or the root of bitterness to grow and thrive in our hearts. Somehow, the soil of our heart has become really a good soil for bitterness. We are going to need to figure out where it's coming from and root it out as soon as we can because all relationships are affected by it. Our future is affected by it. Our protection is really to follow or to strive for or to pursue peace with all men instead. And so we're supposed to be at peace with all men. Now, I know that people have been hurt. I know that those hurts are real, and we recognize that yes, there's pain and heartache involved. But if we allow our hearts to become bitter or just really just focused on all that negativity, it's going to consume our thinking. It's going to break our relationships. It's going to affect everything. And so, listen, bitterness most importantly comes between us and God. He wants us to live out forgiveness, pursuing peace with all men. Let me just read the passage to you, and then I'm going to let you spend some time in it and see where it would impact your life. And so, starting at verse number 14 of Hebrews chapter number 12, it says, "Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord." And so, there's that mandate: pursue peace with all men and holiness. And then we see verse number 15, it says, "Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled." Did you catch that? The root of bitterness doesn't just defile us; it defiles all those around us. It tarnishes them. It breaks our relationships down. Verse number 16 says, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears." And if you're not familiar with Esau, Esau sold his brother that firstborn birthright for just some stew. And then later, when it was time to collect the birthright, he tried diligently or with everything he had to try to get it back, and he could not get it back. And so, listen, bitterness has a tendency of taking away from us things in the future that when we finally recognize what it's doing, it's too late to get it back. And so, pursue God, be Godful, be grace fueled, be good focused, keeping that bitterness out so that we can have a strong relationship with God and we can have a great relationship with others. I hope that helps you. Have a great day.